In Greenbelt projects, one of the most important frameworks is y equals f of x. It means the output is driven by the inputs. Y is the result you care about. That could be defect rate, waiting time, cost, delivery performance, customer satisfaction, or first-time write quality. X represents the inputs that influence that result. These could be materials, machine settings, people, methods, environment, supplier quality, training, or process conditions. So when we say y equals f of x, we're saying that if you want to improve the output, you need to understand which inputs are driving it. This matters because Greenbelt projects should not be based on guessing. They should be based on data. Not all x variables are equal. Some are controllable factors. These are things the team can change, such as staffing levels, temperature settings, inspection methods, work instructions, or machine speed. Some are noise factors. These are things that are harder to control, such as humidity, customer behavior, supplier variation, or demand changes. Some are standard operating procedure factors. These should be held constant through clear instructions and training. And then there are the vital few. These are the small number of X variables that have the biggest impact on Y. A strong Greenbelt project is about finding the vital few, not chasing every possible cause. Here is a real-world style example. A manufacturing site was comparing paint defect rates across two production areas. On the surface, both areas looked equally good. Both reported 99.4% first-time right. At first glance, you might think there is no real difference. But the Greenbelt looked deeper. Area A inspected each vehicle against 18 paint quality criteria. Area B inspected each vehicle against only 7 paint quality criteria. That means the two areas were not being compared on the same number of opportunities for defects. So the Greenbelt converted the results into DPMO. DPMO means defects per million opportunities. This normalizes the comparison by accounting for how many chances there are for something to go wrong. The result changed the story. Area A was running at around 333 DPMO, which is approximately 4.9 sigma. Area B was running at around 857 DPMO, which is approximately 4.6 sigma. So, although both areas reported the same 99.4% first-time right result, Area B had around 2.5 times the defect density per opportunity. The headline Y looked the same, but the X variables and the measurement opportunities showed a very different reality. This is why Y equals f of x matters. If you only look at the output, you may miss the real problem. But if you understand the inputs, the opportunities, and the way the result is being measured, you can find the true improvement opportunity. In this example, DPMO exposed Area B as the genuine priority. The improvement work was redirected. The team focused on the right process. And the project saved an estimated 1.4 million pounds of rework in the first year. That is the power of the Y equals f of x framework. It helps you stop guessing. It helps you move beyond surface-level results. And it helps you find the vital few inputs that actually drive performance. In simple terms, if you want to improve Y, you must understand and control the right X's. Utilize tools and resources at SimplicityHub for your continuous improvement projects.